The galaxy had an unspoken rule that every advanced civilization respected. Never underestimate a species that survives its own homeworld. Yet when the Ketheri Dominion discovered Earth, they ignored that rule completely, arriving with a massive fleet of silver ships that appeared silently in orbit and broadcast signals across every known human frequency, forcing the divided nations of Earth to respond together for the first time in history. And within 48 hours, humanity sent a simple message back into space. We are listening. But the Ketheri were not explorers or peaceful diplomats. They were conquerors who had absorbed over 300 civilizations. And when their colossal flagship positioned itself above the Pacific Ocean and observed humanity for 3 days without action, the world waited in fear until on the fourth day a tall, shimmering alien appeared on every screen and spoke calmly in every human language, declaring that humanity had been evaluated and found inefficient, triggering outrage across the planet. But the real shock came next when the alien explained that while humans themselves were not worthy to join the Dominion, their planet was valuable and would be claimed, and humanity would be relocated, not as a request, but as an order, which caused something unexpected to happen as voices from every nation, every culture, and every language united in a single word: no, confusing the Ketheri, who had never encountered a species that refused so quickly, because what they failed to understand was that humanity's division had never made it weak. It had made it dangerous, forged through centuries of war, survival, and conflict into a species that did not require unity to fight, only a common enemy. And within hours, global communication networks opened. Enemies became allies, secret weapons were activated, and strategies were formed as the Ketheri warned that resistance was illogical and victory impossible, to which a human general responded with quiet defiance, admitting they would likely lose but promising they would fight anyway. And that moment of irrational determination introduced something new to the ancient Dominion: hesitation. Yet the Ketheri proceeded with their plan and issued a final directive for compliance, which humanity answered with missiles, hundreds launched from land, sea, and air, only to be effortlessly erased by an invisible energy field before reaching the alien ship, proving the vast technological gap between the two sides. But instead of surrendering, humanity adapted, because survival on Earth had always required adaptation. And within days, a new strategy emerged, not based on power, but unpredictability, as humans began using unconventional warfare, hacking alien signals, launching coordinated cyber attacks, and even sacrificing satellites to gather data on the Ketheri defenses, slowly learning, evolving, improving, something the Dominion had never seen at such speed. And when humans finally discovered a brief fluctuation in the alien shielding, they acted instantly, launching a coordinated strike that damaged a smaller Ketheri vessel, shocking the invaders who had not lost a ship in centuries. And for the first time, the Dominion responded with force, destroying several human cities in retaliation, believing fear would force surrender. But instead it had the opposite effect, uniting humanity completely as billions of people shifted from survival to vengeance, accelerating their efforts and pushing their limits beyond anything seen before, turning factories into war machines, scientists into weapons designers, and ordinary people into contributors of a global resistance. And as the war escalated, the Ketheri began to realize a terrifying truth. Humans were not fighting to win. They were fighting to make the enemy lose, using tactics that prioritized damage over survival, sacrifice over safety, and chaos over control. And this unpredictability began to erode the Dominion's advantage as more ships were damaged through clever traps and unexpected strategies, until finally humanity executed its most dangerous plan, a coordinated global assault targeting the flagship itself during a calculated shield fluctuation, sacrificing nearly all remaining orbital weapons in a single moment, overwhelming the defenses, just enough for one strike to penetrate and critically damage the ship, forcing the Ketheri to retreat for the first time in their recorded history, not because they were defeated in strength, but because they faced something far more dangerous, a species that refused to stop. And as the alien fleet withdrew from Earth's orbit, a final message was sent, not from the Ketheri, but from humanity, simple, direct, and now understood across the galaxy. We told you. We would fight. And from that day forward, the unspoken rule became law among the stars. Never underestimate humans, because they do not need to win to destroy everything that stands against them.